Hello everyone. Learn how to reconcile your Flipkart payments in just 5 minutes. Download the free Excel reconciliation template from the link below, and in this video, learn how you can use that payment reconciliation template to reconcile your payments, returns, and track your profits in just 5 minutes.
Let us now look at the Excel template for Flipkart payment reconciliation. First thing first, once you download this Excel template and try to open it on your system, the Excel will prompt you to enable or disable macros. Please ensure that you have enabled the macros so that all formulas in this Excel sheet can work. The first sheet here is for instructions. So whatever we are going to discuss in this video is also covered in a text. Alternatively, you can also refer to instruction sheet to learn how to use this template at your own pace. The second sheet is order details and returns. Here you are required to enter all the dispatch information and the returns that you have received at your warehouse. How can we enter this? We can get this information from the seller panel as well. By going to seller panel, active orders, pending headover, and downloading order list. Why are we using the order list from the pending handover tab? Because these are self-validated dispatch information that you have actually shipped from your warehouses. By using this piece of order dispatch information, we ensure that every order is being tracked for the payment. Let me open this order details and see what all information it has. So it has order ID, item ID, SKU, quantity, selling price, and all the information that we require to run a reconciliation. Let me come back to Excel template and check what all information we need to enter here under payment reconciliation template. So ordered on, which is order date, is the first column. Then is order item ID, SKU, price, tax, and so on. It is only required that you enter order ID and item ID information here to do reconciliation. To save time, we will just enter order ID and item ID from order CSV that we just downloaded. So I've copied item ID and order ID and entered here. Here, under the return details, all the returns that you receive at your warehouse, you can find them here by entering an order ID and say, for example, if this is a return you have received, you can enter a remark such as yes here and enter the type of return, which could be RTO or customer. So in this case, I have entered two sample return details here, one of which is RTO and other is customer returns. Now that we have entered order details, let me check what other details are required to do the reconciliation. The second sheet is payment details. We can also retrieve this information from seller panel. Let me go to Flipkart again and go to report center, request new report, payments reports. Under payments report, we see settled transaction. Now this is the report that contains the details of all payments which have actually been credited to your bank account. Now all the reconciliation is performed based on actual payment received in your bank account. We can select a date range here and generate a payment report. I have already generated a report, so let me download this report. Once the download is completed, let me now open this payment file and see what all payment details it has. The second tab, orders, has order ID, item ID, settlement value, payment date. So this payment that we see here is the actual payment that has been credited against all these respective order IDs and item IDs. Let me go back to our template and check what all details we need to fill in here. So first is order ID, second is item ID, and third is settlement value. Let me just go back and copy and paste this information here under the template. Now that we have also entered the payment details, let us move to the final sheet, which is the reconciliation sheet. Now you see a button here which says click here to refresh and view reconcile data. So every time you enter new order details or payment details, you are required to click on this button to ensure that complete reconciliation is done. I'll click on this button and see that reconciliation is completed. Now you also see the return remark here, the order IDs. If you enter SKU price information and dimension information here, that's all such information will also be displayed here. Now through this, you can check if, see, for this order ID, there is a negative payment and there is no return. So you can make out that there is a return dispute here. You can check the status of this order ID under the returns tab of Flipkart and find out whether there is a return dispute against this order ID or not. Alternatively, you can also check order level profit from this reconciled information. So what you can do is, once you have the SKU information, you can enter the cost details here and find out your order level profits. Please note that you cannot edit this reconciliation sheet because there are a lot of formulas that are there in the background. So to do all analysis, you need to copy this information, paste it in a new Excel and do further analysis. This Excel is provided by EcomBooks to help sellers with payment reconciliation. If you still struggle to do it manually, EcomBooks is a platform which automates payment reconciliation, return reconciliation, and offers you SKU level profit reports. EcomBooks also helps you with identifying lost returns, returns not delivered to you, overcharged orders, underpaid orders, unpaid orders, and help you with raising such disputed transactions with the marketplaces as well. If you want to get a demo and want to explore more about our services, please visit our website www.ecombooks.co.in. Alternatively, you will find our contact details below in the video link. You can also reach out to us via our mobile number. Contact details provided in the comment section. Thank you very much for your time. I hope this helps you streamline your e-commerce operations.